Greetings, programs. Time for more Minecraft. Minecraft. Yeah, that thing. So, I've done a bit more digging and exploration and such since we last were together. Well, that made sense. Since the last video. Why didn't I just say that? I don't know. As you can see, the moon pool room is now complete. We can actually fish in here now, which is very useful. So that's my food supply assured for the medium term, because I've got enough supplies to make, I think, 2 more fishing rods, at which point food then becomes a problem. But for the time being, I can actually I can fish, I can get food, I don't need to worry about starving to death anymore. So that is one problem that is temporarily solved, but like I said, it's a medium term solution, because once I've run out of string, I then have the problem of no more fishing rods, no more fish. So we need to secure some seeds for something before that point. Either melons or carrots or potatoes or wheat would be ideal. So I'm just trying to catch one last fish, and we'll go and cook some up, because I've found another thing. There we go. Also, you see, I've put in some slabs. I obviously don't have glass yet. That's the next thing I'm going to do. I'm going to build out this way, and we're going to go and collect some sand. So that's the next challenge I've set myself. But there's also another thing I have discovered, which we will definitely do, not this episode, but perhaps the next episode. So let's get that fish cooking. And what I have discovered is a thing. Well, that I'm near a thing. Splosh. Yes, there's a tree, and it's grown in front of the thing, which is very useful. Now, as you see, I've been digging down. I've been diggy hole, as a certain dwarf would say. And once I get down here, I can hear things, you guys. I think we're near a cave. I can hear zombies. I can hear spiders. So, once we're kitted out, I want a bit more stuff first, because I've got enough. Actually, well, I'll do that just now. I'll make an iron sword. I think I've got enough for 1 bit of armor. Possibly a chest plate would be the most useful of the things I could make right now. So I can make an iron sword. So there we go. That's good. And a chest plate and maybe a hat. Got 3 left now. I don't have enough left for any other bits of armor now, but I've got at least some armor, so that's something. So that's part of the way, part of what I need to have in order to actually go exploring and fighting off things in caves, because there will be things to fight off. But also that means skeletons, and skeletons means bone meal, and bone meal means I can make trees grow, and I can potentially make seeds and things grow. If I'm really lucky, it's not actually a cave at all, it's an abandoned mineshaft system, and that would be very good, because I can explore, I can find seeds and other goodies. I think one of the challenges actually involves breaking spawners, so that would go part of the way to that. But if I want to get this underground, subsea farm going, if I want to get the farm dome up and running, then I am going to definitely need something to actually grow, because at the moment I've got 1 bit of sugarcane, and I can't really eat sugarcane. That's not much use to me. And I can't eat wood either. I can eat apples though, but that's not really something you can reliably farm. So I've got fish for the time being. Fish is good. I can nom the fish. So I'm going to need stone. I've got some stone already. And I've got dirt, so that's fine. In fact, I don't really have any stone left in the box, so that'll do. And I'll do what I did last time. I'll make another couple of doors, and I will build out, and I'll have an airlock system. I'm going to build out this way. We're going to build out towards the sand, and I am hopefully going to collect some, because glass would be nice. It's purely cosmetic, but if I could swap these bits out for some glass, I think that would be very useful. So what we want to do is just start building in this direction, basically. So it's the same deal as last time, just putting down a door. I did actually have I was very close to death at one point, and I thought, right, sod it, I'll see if it's possible to climb up to the surface. Oh, doors, I was making doors. Climb up to the surface before I actually drown, and no, it's not possible. So I suspect whatever design went into this map, which seems pretty good. It's a nice concept, I like it. I think the water goes up quite a long way, and I also don't know how far down the stone goes, because the ground underneath me, I don't know where we are in terms of levels. I could actually check. We are 73, is that? Yeah, 73. So we're actually positive at the moment, so we're still quite high up, I think, because 0 will be the base layer. So I've probably gone down, probably not even half that yet. It'll be not that far at all. Right, I might build stuff over here. That might just be an entrance. I will possibly build stuff on the other side, or I might build stuff to the south. There's things like the farm. You know, I'm not gonna extend this room, because having built it, it'll be a pain in the arse to actually then extend it, given that we're underwater. But what I'll probably do is I'll put a door in that wall, and we'll build a farm that way, and then maybe the tree dome will be, I don't know, some other direction. But anyway, to the thing at hand. So let's get back to the building. And oh, it does occasionally do little. I think it's just because I'm recording, and I'm recording full screen. So it's using up a few resources doing that, but it looks all right. And I quite like the Dokucraft texture pack. Oops. I'll put down some dirt blocks here and get this all cleared out. I think I've missed one there. What I'll probably do at some point, because having stuff dripping through the ceiling constantly is kind of slightly odd, I will... it doesn't happen with glass for some reason, but it does happen with that stuff. I'll probably put a layer of slabs over the top of this bit. I'll put glass in part of it, and then I'll put slabs over the rest, just so there's not constant dripping through the ceiling. Well, that'll be something I do off camera, because that'll be relatively boring. So let's get some more corridor up, and then I can do what I did last time. I'm not exactly sure. I'll probably build a quarry. I'll probably just extend the corridor along. I'll probably extend it along here, maybe as far as this wall, and then we will have that whole bank of sand to. We'll replace the sand as I'm going. Basically, I'll take out the sand and I will put in stone or something of that nature. So that's actually, we'll make that wall dirt for the time being. So I know that's the wall we're going to go through from that point, and the rest can just be stone. And this actually, this might work out quite well. We'll end up with a chamber of some sort here. So that'll let me, I don't know, that could even be the tree chamber. I could dig down once I've got the sand out that I need. We're actually on sand already, so that's quite nice. I'll take out as much as I want, and then we can start putting actual domes on things. And I will probably, well, we'll see how far. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, that's the room I will do first, because that's the room I've actually got finished already. So let's plonk down some more. And this is good, actually. This gives me corridor, so I could actually build off this wall here and potentially go in that direction. And oh, yeah, just block the way you need to go back in to live, Jedi. That's a good plan. Do that. See how it goes. There we go. More dirt. This is hopefully this isn't too boring, you guys. I'm sort of recording some of these videos together, so I'm not necessarily going to see comments from a last video, because I may not even have posted anything, or I'll have posted something that I've recorded previously. Wow, I English fail. It's the oxygen deprivation. I'm going to blame it on that. It's not that I can't speak coherently. It's the fact I'm underwater, and yeah, we'll blame it on that. That's the thing. Right, I thought I'd better put some torches down soon. I absolutely do not want to have things spawning. That would be very bad. I'm keeping everything very well lit so far, as much as I possibly can. Because having a creeper spawn inside my dome, or whatever, would be very, very bad indeed. Do not want. Right, we're almost there actually, and then we can start some sand mining operations, but that makes it sound like we're in Dune, and the spice must flow, you guys. The spice must flow. Yeah, that made no goddamn sense, but since when does anything I say make sense? I mean, come on, you guys. You should know well enough by now. Make sense, I do not. Right, there we go, and that potentially, actually, that could be... I've already said this could end up being a room depending on how if I like roof it over or not, which probably will be the easiest thing. But that's an actual, naturally occurring underwater. I don't want to call it a hill, a hummock. I almost said a pillock there. No, that's me. I'm a pillock. But we could carve some rooms out into that. We could get some glass going in there and have some nice panoramic views of the ocean seabed. So that could potentially, you know, I could make some apartments. I could make myself a nice living space in that area, and that could potentially be very nice. Because at the moment, what I've got is really just, you know, the little glass dome is okay, but it's just a little glass dome. There's nothing. It would be nice to have like a proper apartment, maybe. Right, so let's get rid of that and put that there. So, sand! I can have sand, you guys. Right. This is going to be... I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this. Just mine as much as I can, I think. And then build walls in as I go, and I don't even necessarily need to block the whole thing off as of now. Oh, that's the only annoying thing, although the currents are a bit... Let's plonk a door down there, and then I'm not struggling up my way up the corridor every single time. Okay, so I've also got a little pocket of air there, which is quite useful. In fact, I could do exactly the same. I could put another door there. So let's take down another torch. I don't really need to, but what the hell? It just makes things easier when I'm not fighting against being blown into the being stuck somewhere. So I could... how does that go up? What I could do is I could dig my way along here and just have the sand fall down. So if I put a roof on that bit, there we go, and I can basically just keep getting the sand as I go. In fact, we'll grab this sand that's on the floor here. That's some nice easy stuff to get. Right, this is actually going quite far down, some of this sand, which is very useful. Because I have a feeling glass is something we're going to need lots of. So there we go. I've got this stratum of sand here. Or I'll replace this with dirt or stone or something. Whoops! That's only the only risk here is getting stuck against a current and drowning. But there shouldn't be too much. I shouldn't have. It's not that risky. I'm sure it'll be all fine. It'll all be fine and it'll all be okay. I think this is just the end of this pocket of sand here, so I'll grab these blocks. Nearly a stack of sand already. That's not bad. Whoops. So I could lay that in, but there's no point really. I'll just grab even more sand. And let's just combine those two knackered shovels and produce one relatively unknackered shovel, which is a neat trick I didn't know about until relatively recently. This is nice and civilized having to do this in the dry. Well, the relatively dry. I'm sure my clothes are quite soaked through. And the fact that there's drips constantly going down on my head is slightly annoying. But you can't have it all. Whoop. Yeah. We'll nab that little bit of coal as well. Ooh, okay, this could be a little seam here. I can has coal, you guys. That's useful stuff. That one's got sand above it, that probably does as well, so we won't grab that just now. Oh, there's more there as well, okay. Right. Also fill in that gap, just so I'm not falling down it or anything. Also, because I'm a bit of a neat freak, apparently. You can't leave the holes, you guys. You have to because it's untidy and the thing, and zombies will eat your brains if you leave holes for stuff because it's untidy and things. Okay. Oh, and I am not stuck. Okay, good, good. Not stuck is definitely good. I can definitely live with not stuck. Should probably. I could have quite a nice sized room actually doing it this way. I could something. I was going to fill that in, wasn't I? I definitely don't have a shortage of dirt for some reason. I've been. God, I'm going to sound like such a fan. I keep making Yozcast references. I've been shipping in especially from Sips Co. God. Yeah. And one there. And that should cut that flow of water off. Okay, good, good. Good stuff. Now, this is going to need quite a lot of stone doing it this way, but I'm not going to have a shortage of stone. It's one of the, by far one of the easier things I can obtain whilst under the sea. One thing I have wondered about is, I'm wondering if I will, if I'm meant to find, I do wonder if there's been like stuff placed at various points, so if I'll find like chests with spawner eggs in for like animals of various kinds, because there are some things where it would be really, really useful to have like cows and chickens and all that kind of thing, because it's, you know, we're under the sea. These are not naturally occurring things under the sea as far as I know. At least not in my neck of the woods. Right, a bit more. How much have I got now? I'm going to go for 2 stacks, and then I'm aware that watching me mine sand is probably not the most interesting thing in the world. But I feel like we're making some progress here, because sand is, or glass is important to some of the challenges, so we are going to need quite a lot of it. So more is better. And this actually could be, if I swapped those out for bits of the roof with glass at some point, if I dug down, this actually could end up being a good tree chamber, because it depends how far I go in this direction, but if it's far enough, it could actually be really useful for stuffs and things. Right, I can't actually get in that gap to the thing with the thing and the thing and the other thing. That made a lot of sense. About as much sense as anything I said, let's be honest. Right, so this is the one problem with having to do it this way. It can be a pain in the wahoonie. It's a word. Actually, if you're a Pratchett fan, you might recognise that. A pain in the wahoonie to put stuff where you can't see where to put the thing with the thing and the other thing and the thing. Yeah, I know what I mean. I'm going to need going to need to build an end wall or something here, aren't I? Something of that nature. Oh. So a wall in, say, that direction. Whoop. Is going to be useful stuff. Yes, it's building on a little bit of sand, but we can stand to lose a little bit of sand. And I am running out of both air and cobblestone, so I should probably do something about that. I wonder how many times I can say it's all going swimmingly before the entire audience deserts. Maybe I shouldn't find out, maybe that's a bad plan. I have actually built that on a different level than the rest of the stuff, haven't I? But that's fine. It doesn't need to be that high for the whole thing. Oh, I'm running out of oxygen! Fortunately, I'm not going to now drown to death unless I'm being particularly stupid, because I can eat stuff at this point. Nope. Currents are a bit annoying. I really must buy different buns because the currents are annoying. No, Jedi, no. Never say that again. Oh, dying. Don't die. Don't drown, you fool. Where am I at with sand? Not that far off, two stacks actually. That's stuff I can just dig out, which is good. I think I'm going to get some good space out of this, you guys. Although I have made a slight mess with this, but not as much mess as a creeper would have made. Goddamn creepers. I think we're nearly there. Whoops. God damn it, where's all this water coming from? Oh, Jedi, you only think you're funny. Right. So, it's a bit floody. But I have now got over 2 full stacks of sand, so that's good news. I think I'll take a break here where I actually cook this sand up, and I will be able to start putting things on other things relatively soon. Oh, or I could drop a load of sand on my head. That works as well. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, as always, and stay tuned for more.